Hello and welcome to Let's Play Badly. This is another GPD Win gameplay video, and this time the game is 7 Days to Die. Now, as usual, this isn't a review on the game itself, just how the game handles on the GPD Win. And as you can see, it's running okay, things are moving smoothly, not too bad. I've killed a couple of zombies and it worked fine, there was no slowdown or anything. One thing I will say though is that this game does support the gamepad, but I'm not using it. I'm using the D-pad with WASD mapped to it, and I'm also using the ABXY buttons there with other commands mapped to them, like jump, sprint, inventory. I've also mapped the attack button, the primary button, to this, which is by default the left click, which is one of the shoulder buttons at the top. But as I've said in previous videos, I don't like using the shoulder buttons for any strenuous sort of attack and motion, because they just don't feel sturdy enough. And also they're a little bit awkward if you're holding the gamepad like this. You've got to move your hands up to the shoulder. It would be better if they're sat on the back maybe. So I've just relegated one of the interaction buttons to the shoulder pad. So I say it does work at this resolution. It works at the resolution higher. I just thought I'd try it on the resolution down to see if it works any smoother. And to be honest, it's not really hugely noticeable, the smoothness of it. So the reason, I should have said, the reason why I'm using the mouse setting as opposed to the gamepad setting, and I'll show you that by putting the gamepad setting on now, is because I find it really very jerky using the gamepad. For some reason the analog sticks, as you can see now, they're not really responsive. I'm trying to turn around and nothing much is happening. But in the mouse and keyboard setting, they work fine. So another thing which is a problem, and it's getting annoying to be honest, is when you go into the menu button by pressing the escape key. I'll just show you what options. The left and right click rarely work. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, so I can't access the options unless I switch back to gamepad mode. Then switch back to mouse mode, because the gamepad doesn't really control very well. Up to video. Again, that did work for a strange reason. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And I might as well try and change some of these settings while I'm in here. So I'll give myself high trees. Middle texture quality. It says you can't change some of these settings while it's there, so I'll try and change the resolution up. So this is 1280 by 600 now. So you go. So this is the next resolution up. And it's still, I'm not going to go anywhere near him because I think he's a lump. I need more than a club to kill him. So sometimes the right and left clicks do work in the menu, sometimes they don't. And sometimes it's the left click that accesses the menu, sometimes it's to the right. Another time when that becomes annoying is when you're in the craft menu. And I'll show you that in a second. So remember, I've mapped craft to the Y button. Here I'll try and do a bow. Say I'm left clicking, that's not working, right clicking, that's not working. But if I was to switch to gamepad mode, and craft it, and then getting it from your inventory down to your toolbar is another problem unless you use hotkeys or shortcut commands. So yep, so the game works canny. It's a bit of an annoyance having to mess about with the menu, but it's smooth enough. And for an early access game, they're always improving it. Whether that'll make it more or less playable on the GPD is something I'll be seeing. But it's a good game, and like I say, this video isn't a reflection of how the game plays on a normal PC. It's just how it works on this handheld and how the GPD copes with it, and it copes pretty well. And this is a game that I've played a lot on the PlayStation and the PC for hours and hours. Whether it's a game I'll play for hours on the GPD is another matter. The machine is getting a bit hot, so probably not ideal for long playing sessions. So with a bit of luck, they'll solve the controller issue if it is an issue with the software, which I think it is, because the shoulder buttons work normally with normal use. I'll try and kill this bastard. Shotgun weight taken from behind. The D-pad's obviously not as precise as an analog stick would be, say on the PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller on the PC. Oh shit. Right. All that for a bit of cloth. So as you saw, the left click worked fine there to do me searching, but it does seem to have problems in the menu. And nothing. So I'm going to end this video here. Hopefully you've seen that the game runs and is playable, albeit with a little bit of messing about with the control. The D-pad's not as accurate as an analog stick would normally be, but it's, I suppose it's something you get used to, because I'm sure the older watchers will remember a time when we didn't have analog sticks. We had little paddles that you twiddled about. Happy days. Right, I'm going to end this video here. I may do another one later on, show you a bit more action, but this is just to show you that the game works on the GPD Win. Thanks for watching.